Hello, I am Jody Wolf. You're watching EXPOZ, October 18, 2011, 6:08 p.m., Birmingham, Alabama. Today's topic, message for Israel. Let me start, and I don't need to give you a history lesson. You know a lot better than I do, and a lot more. But God chose you, the Jews, for a purpose, for a reason. God knows what happened 1,000 years before He even created you, where you would be 1,000 years after He created you. He knew me the day He created the first Jew, made the first Jew. The day He made Adam, He knew me. He knew my family. He knew where I would be at this time, at this age. So let me ease the history lesson up. Being that you're God's chosen people, I guess He was probably a little more strict on you than the rest of the world. And I know it appears that way, but God is a just God. And I can't answer that question. I just can't. But I can say that when He brought you out of bondage through Moses, it was the start of God getting you to where you are today. And in the scheme of our days and months and years, to us it's a very long time. To God it's just a day or two. So, but what I want to tell you is God brought you, in other words, if he led you to it, He'll bring you through it, and He did. And you're in Israel today. It's your land. God gave it to you. He led you to it, to your land. So you're there. You're there to stay. It's yours. No one can take it. No one can take it. If you say no, no one can take it. God will see to that. You have a boss, which is the leader of the PA, the Palestinian Authority, goes to the UN and then screams to the Security Council. They want a state, but why do they want to butcher Israel up to get a state when there's thousands and thousands of square miles right there behind them? Just take that. No, but Syria doesn't want to give up theirs. Egypt doesn't want to give up theirs. Neither does Jordan. So it has to be you, right? Wrong. Benjamin Netanyahu, you know the Bible. You know where you should be, what you should be doing, and you're doing it. I believe that day you met Obama, I believe that something come out of your mouth that totally dumbfounded Obama that he couldn't answer to. That's why he came out of that meeting looked like he had mud on his face. It'll happen again, Mr. Netanyahu. Please do not give up your land. The contribution that the Jews have made to this world is so overwhelming, it cannot be ever surpassed by anything yet to come, because you've done it all. Everybody in this world uses the products and live by your medicines and the things that you created in medical and sciences, technology, electronics, everything. You're the leader in it all. And you have 6 million people that's doing it, 109 Nobel Prizes. Then you take these people that want to take your land, 1.2 billion Muslims, count up their Nobel Prizes. And if you count Obama and Arafat, you got 9. And what did they do? Nothing. What did the other 7 do? I have no idea. I don't know. But I guarantee that we're not living off their creation or their invention. but we're living off yours. You're at a turning point, Israel, today. You are at a turning point right now today, and you're entering a very critical stage, and it's for you. It is for you. It is for you to deny giving up, and do not give up. Deny anyone an inch of your land. Nobody. God gave it to you. It's yours. And I ask you, please do not give it up. The world is trying to pressure you into giving it up for peace. And you don't want to split God's home address, which is Jerusalem. That's where he lives. And I just ask you, stand firm. Don't budge. All the great rabbis, all the Orthodox Jews, all the great the people that know the Bible as well as you do, Benjamin Netanyahu, all know that you can't give the land up. And you all know that if you do not give it up, God will protect you. If you give any up, then you're going to be opened for some judgment. That's going to happen if you give it up. If you don't give it up, stand firm. I'm going to tell you about a woman that's described this to some people, and I watched it. I heard it too. She said that she was overlooking Jerusalem, and she saw bombs blowing up in the air. And I'm going to assume that they were nuclear. And at the same time, you know how you look out over a desert, 120 and 30 degree desert, and it looks like there is a lake or an ocean sitting there. It's real thick and wavy. That is going to fill the land of Israel. That thick, wavy, you can feel it. You can see it. You can almost taste it, but it's clear. But you'll be able to see the thick air that's going to be over Israel when that happens. Also, at the same time, millions of angels will be all over Israel, instructing every Jew, every person that's there to open your mouth wide and suck it in. It will save you. It will heal you, and it will prevent you from getting sickness or anything that these bombs blew up with intentions of destroying you. What you're breathing in is God's breath. God will breathe out over your land and instruct the angels to tell you to suck it in, and it will fill your lungs and your body with pure healing power. Look, I couldn't have thought something like this up. I'm telling you. Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu, please stand firm. I believe it's already happened. When you talked to Obama, he was so dumbfounded by your wisdom. You may have had some of God's wisdom come out of your mouth that no man can answer to. And I believe it's going to happen again. I believe when you come to the meeting, well, this is it. The United Nations is going to give it to us. Security Council, who's going to give it to us? And let EXPOZ, Palestinian Authority, the Hamas, Gaza Strip, the Muslim Brotherhood, and Iran supply weapons come in and destroy you. Just say no. No. No land, and God will protect you from all those idiots. Look, this is a message for Israel, and I believe you should get it. And I have another one coming up for America. In America, you're not going to like it. Jody Wolf, EXPOZ.